afternoon, and good night, and good morning. Good night. This video's over. ah, last day of November. Can you believe it? The last day of November. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. That just means there's 25 days of Christmas. And there's 31 days to the end of the year. Which means there's 32 days to the 2024. Are you frightened yet? You should be. Because if you're not human. Well, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but whatever. Tis the season. So, something I missed yesterday. Yesterday, the IOC announced its preferred Olympic bids for the 2030 and the 2034 Winter Olympics. The preferred bid for 2030 is the French Alps, and Salt Lake is the preferred bid for 2034. Now, here's the thing. The IOC meeting for just before the Paris Olympics was originally scheduled. There was a IOC meeting scheduled for just before the Paris Olympics. Seeing as how Paris is now the preferred bid for 2030, their little bylaw states that they cannot have a bid from the same country in which. Let me try that again. Seeing as how the French Alps is the preferred bid for 2030, scheduled meeting that was supposed to be for just before the Paris Olympics has to be moved as a avoid a conflict of interest. If that makes sense. Meaning you can't have a vote in the host country in which you can't have a vote in a country in which a country is bidding for the Olympics right before their home Olympics. In this case, the French Alps is bidding for 2030, and Paris is in France hosting the 2024 Olympics, so it has to be moved. Likely the fall, from what I heard. So yeah, the French Alps, the preferred bid for 2030, and Salt Lake, the preferred bid for 2034. Now Switzerland, who has bid for 2030 and got wasn't shortlisted, they end up getting a privileged bid for 2038, meaning they get dibs. They could potentially get dibs. However, there has to be a referendum first. Because the Swiss now might say, yeah, I want the Olympics, but for 2038, that's... oof. And that vote is like 7 or 8 years away, if not longer. At least 7 or 8 years. So... and Sweden got shafted again. These 9 times they ran for an Olympics, and it's like, yeah, no, see ya. So I don't know. Sweden has to host at some point, right? Right. Actually, I wanted to see Switzerland. Honestly, I thought Switzerland had a good enough of a bid they could actually move on to the next stage. I guess I'm wrong, which is kind of sucky. So, we actually got some snow. Not a little more than a dozen, but there's not much that accumulated. There's enough of an accumulation, but nothing buried. So, yesterday's Jeopardy category was 20th century novels for $1,000. Answer: this novel by Gabriel Garcia Marquez tells of the Buendia family in the mythic town of Macondo from the 1820s to the 1920s. Question: what is 100 Years of Solitude? Again, that's a book I've never heard of. And today we start the Double Jeopardy round. And today's clue to round out November categories almost president for 400. Answer: Samuel J. Tilden won the popular vote in 1876, but lost to Hayes in This Body That Really Counts. Oh, isn't it the collegiate vote? Is that what it is, a collegiate vote? I think so. Yeah, I try to be a smart guy, but well, yeah, supposedly I think I'm a smart guy, but sometimes I wonder. I like to see when Casey Stengel was managing the New York Yankees, and I think they were battling Cleveland for the American League pennant, and he had gotten word of Cleveland going to three pitchers rotation. Casey Stengel's like, I heard it doesn't always happen, but can't always work. There's another time where Bob Server was with the Yankees. Matt Stengel was managing. Server's in the dugout, sitting in there. Casey Stengel comes on, sits about 10 feet away from Serve. Says, not many people that know this, but one of us has been traded to Kansas City. Or the Kansas City Athletics at the time, before they moved to Oakland. There went Bob Serve. Yeah, one time when he was player, he got his hold of a sparrow, put it under his cap, and put it both on his head. Went to bat, left his cap, and there went the bird. Gave the people the bird as it flies off. Oh, let's see. When the Yankees lost the 1960 World Series to Pittsburgh, 70 years old. Yankees let him go. After that series, Ralph Hogan became manager. Stengel says he'll never make the mistake of turning 70 again. And when he turned 75, he said most people my age are dead at the present time, and you can look it up. Crazy quotes. A whole lot of axioms. But anyways, I think I've probably rambled off and long enough. I could probably go on forever, but I'll save it for another video. So in the meantime, and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.